Hey folks, if you live in America, broadly conceived, do you think that this is true? What America is this man, me, living in? In the America everyone else lives in? We are constantly reminded of slavery every day, and the plight of black people is constantly raised all the time, whatever is being discussed. Now, this was left on my post about treating American plantation sites as if they were concentration camps in the same way that we treat concentration camps in terms of the memory that we apply to them and the standards that we apply to representing that memory honestly and vigorously. But here we go with a comment that is, oh gosh, we talk about it all the time, can't get away from it. Talk about slavery all the time. A statement that I suspect is probably not true. And I want to know what you think. Is it true? Does America have a memory culture that centers slavery and the experience of enslaved people to such a degree that it dominates the discussion? And so that we can, in fact, clearly map out the legacy of systemic racism and the continuing impacts of the world of the founders and the First Republic and the way that we live today? Is that true? Because it strikes me, and who the hell am I? But it strikes me that America does not have a memory culture like Germany does. That there are no memory wars like in Poland. Well, we don't have a memory culture, we have a forgetting culture. We ignore these things, we erase them, we put them to the side, we diminish them. We don't in fact engage them on their own terms in a responsible, authentic way. We distort, we diminish, we distinguish, we don't engage. So if he's talking about slavery, I'm not quite so sure what kind of conversation he's having about it. The United States doesn't have a memory culture. It has a forgetting culture. It doesn't have memory wars like Poland. It has campaigns of lies. It has the lies that liberals tell themselves about American history, and it has lies that people on the right tell themselves about American history, but it all comes back, but they're all drawn from the same foundational element, which is that America was great. The founding was fantastic. We've either strayed from that in terms of straying from our universalist democratic principles. We need to get back to the founders. I'm going to give you a quote about Thomas Jefferson. Or if you're on the far right, my gosh, we have strayed from the principles of our founding fathers in a different direction. I'm going to give you the same quote about Thomas Jefferson. Either way, both sides are doing. They're just reinforcing the fact that Thomas Jefferson matters and that the First Republic, in fact, has a hold on our lives. In that First Republic, we tried to do a pretty good job of destroying that in 1865, 1868, 1870. That's what the Second Republic's all about. But no, both sides have to tell lies about how the past relates to themselves. They have to continue to legitimize the founders as being somehow relevant to who we are today, rather than just sort of an element of the American mythology that continues to reinforce our institutional inertia from doing anything about changing the institutions that continue to keep people unequal.